Right,
So,
totally.
both of those places, you're absolutely right. Very, very vulnerable. Very, very open to, you know, that KO nade hitting it. So it's going to be interesting to see. But right now, we don't have much movement from the attacking side yet. They're looking to push, though, over towards B. They gain mid control as well. Gonna be a nice duel over on A side. Rose winning that one, giving an early advantage to Mr. KIX.
Yep. Oh, but traded out there. Zistu goes down to Rilla's Ghost, and Cataclysm finds Izzy. The mid has been opened back up. Spike not down on the B site, and all the defenders are over here. It is a 3v2 in favor of the defense on site. Oh, Rilla! Looking to push them. Well.
Yeah, as long as they don't get too ahead of themselves, as long as they don't, you know, get greedy, I think this is absolutely gonna be theirs to win.
Great point. Oh, long range fight in mid.
Yeah, gonna be quite a bit of Omen util thrown out there. Smoke's going down, covering tree, or Cubby rather, and mid. It's gonna be Cataclysm though, opening things up with a pair of kills. Mini Boo does eventually find them, and now the rotation coming out to A through tree once again, but it's gonna be Chamber meeting them there. But no, they're gonna see the Omen as well. Nice 180 from BXD to get the kill on Rose. Finds Mini Boo as well, and that is in fact a third round for the MysticGang. Yeah, they did it to a T. It was done just expertly. Gonna be push through mid once again, going through tree. Prowler sent out to try and clear the way. Gonna be the paranoia though, finding its mark. Tough one way to push through, but they do eventually do just that, taking control of tree now. Still just Omen though on a main.
Yeah.
And defenders now starting to rotate over as the spike is getting planted.
And look at the lurk coming out of, who is this, on Zisto. Finding one already, and that's an off-down for MysticGang. That is a huge problem. A lot of economy lost right there. That might be as important as defusing the spike and getting another round on the board.
Yeah, it certainly could be. I mean, there's just so much put up into an operator. Kills coming in left and right now, and once again, Mr. KIX looking to be on the short end of the stick right now. 3v2, making a 2v2 as Paige just jumps right in front of Izzy. They are eventually taken out. Now it's just Rose, but they're not going to be the hero today as we get a fourth round now in favor of MysticGang. Yeah, we'll have to see how much they can get done with those. But, you know, if there's any team that can get a lot of work done with them, I think it is absolutely Mr. KIX. Wave Storm's going to be committed as well. Gonna find it. Smart Cataclysm goes down, and that is their top wrecker out of the equation. So it's a golden opportunity now for Mr. KIX. They've got a bit of site control. They're going to be able to close the door as well. Spike should be planted here relatively soon.
Zistu getting the plan, and that means another player is on this lurk. I think we see Rose, yep, coming up here to be the knife in the back in heaven. Noted, but not yet taken out.
Ooh.
So much pressure here.
And now they just push as fast as they can up to heaven. Rose able to find one. Nice trade right there, a 3v3 now. So still with control of the site, continuing with that. Izzy finds a trio of picks to get Mr. KIX their first point. No, you're absolutely right. None this time around for them. Gonna be a pretty aggressive push from the defense, at least initially, but they back off. Mid being contested now.
Cataclysm's position suspected.
Yeah, right? Yep.
They don't want to get caught like that again. They were like, oh, remember that 2K? Let's just spam this smoke just in case.
Right, exactly. But all the members of Mr. KIX still huddled up over towards C side right now. They are going to commit now the lockdown. It's going to be a flurry of kills once again, leading to a 2v2, but plant should be good. Site is clear now. Both members of the defense now coming through pizza.
Yep, and they're out onto the site so quickly. And Cataclysm, no! Oh my goodness!
Ooh. BXD goes through a little bit of spray, seeing if somebody's lurking in that spot. They got one kill, but they couldn't get the second, and now Mr. Kicks has halved the lead to 2. Yeah, they certainly are, and that's definitely making things a bit tougher for them. But the last 2 rounds, they seem to have started to adapt, right? They seem to have started to get their feet under them, understand, okay, this is what we're gonna have to do against this team, and they're doing it, right?
Yeah.
So as they start to push out onto the side again, they've got the Omen in the middle as well with Jet. Ooh, Chamber could be caught out here in a bad position. Omen completely catches them unawares. That's gonna be a nice early pick for Mr. Kicks.
They're right back where they were last round. They're in this B main. They use the Omen ult to clear sight, take sight even. Rose gonna plant in Boathouse, it seems like. Oh no, plant 4 Boathouse. And now 4 attackers on site, 3 defenders, I'm sorry, coming kind of slowly over to the site now. Ooh, headphones turned off.
Yeah, Fade gonna use their ultimate, and with that, Izzy finds 2 very quickly. Oh, gonna be Scrub actually taking that duel right there. Picks Izzy out in mid. Folks are coming out, spray through them. Zisto trying to find a pick. Oh, but as soon as they peek out, they're just met by too many angles. And that's going to be another round for Mr. Kicks. Absolutely. BXD going to pop that Tour de Force right away. Get that thing out and covering down some sightlines, making it much more difficult for Mr. Kicks to try and push through mid, which is... they've used sporadically so far. I wouldn't say they've used it all the time, but they've used it.
Absolutely. And look at this read that's coming out of Mr. Kicks. They waited for the haunt. Nobody got seen. Now they're taking garage control. Oh, I thought it was going to be silently just contacting in, but
right?
Nope. Util came out. Ooh.
It's going to be Mini Boo good for 1 tick. That should open up sight quite considerably. Only 1 defender there on B, so pretty soon Mr. Kicks will learn that they are just completely safe to plant. Scrub finds Rose though. Nice pick there with the share. Yeah.
Yeah. And they managed to get their Chamber BXD away with his life and his Tour de Force, which is going to be pretty important on this retake. I'm not sure how many bullets are left in that thing, but at least a few. Scrub finds another Killick.
Yeah. Yeah, Scrub was able to find Killick. So now things are looking a little rough once again for Mr. Kicks. Is he able to find 1 though to even out that score line? 3v3. Not much time left though on this fight. They've got to start moving in. KO has used their ult, but not going to be to any effect. If we have a tie game, Hachimachi. And now we see the ult economy has evened up again. Right? There were 2 spent last round. Faye did get theirs for for MysticGang. We are going to see the lockdown now committed by Zisto. Push should come out pretty quickly onto A site. It's going to be Jet trying to take as much control as they can with the Blaze Storm, but BXD is still in heaven. They're going to be able to find Zisto, get a couple of shots out, but Rose does eventually take out BXD. Now we're going to see this defensive push through 3. Oh my gosh, Benef tries to DP through tree, but just find somebody lurking in Cubby. Flash is going to come out. That's going to be a big push on the site. Oh, and the Showstopper not going to find anything this time around. Mini Boo, though, going to be able to find something. And with that, Mr. Kicks has taken their first lead in this matchup. Yeah. So at this point, the econ for the MysticGang, which was looking so nice, is now just reduced to just peanuts. They are going to be able to, get an Ares, but that's going to be just about it. Trade does come through in mid.
And look at this, Benef so far forward, doesn't find one. Killick trades it out. Izzy finds another. Can they find 2? Yes, the spray control is so good from Izzy.
Yeah, it's just absolutely out of control. That's just tremendous. BXD now gotta see what they can get done with their Sheriff, and this time it's not gonna be much as this dude's aim was there. Yeah, it certainly could be. We're gonna see KO committing their ultimate almost immediately. Rilla with 3 kills for the MysticGang. Crucially taking Mini Boo out of the fight. Their timer is ticking down slowly. I don't think there's any chance of them getting the res onto KO there.
Oh, and Scrub with that nade for even more timing. It's a 2v5 for Mr. Kix. I don't think anyone saw this coming.
Yeah.
Both me main. They're
Got a
looking
tough
for a fight.
Yeah, they've got a tough job trying to push out through this, and so we are going to see the rotation come in. The question is, though, are they going to get caught in mid? KO seems to have rotated all the way to B, but upon seeing that there's not really much util going that way, they are going to rotate back down towards mid. So,
yeah, I'm hoping that we see them, at least somebody clear mid. We do see Scrub is holding Market, and Cataclysm is at least holding CT, but the spike is making its way over to A. Some utility heard now. Cataclysm slowly making their way over there, but Rose pushing up mid, trying to still lurk. I love this out of Mr. Kix. They have 2 players against 5. They're still trying to get the lurk off.
Yeah, this is nuts. Oh my god. Oh, a rare miss from Rose. That's going to be Rilla taking that kill. 15 seconds left to go for a plant. And now look at this. Fade has gone all the way back over to B. They're not going to find the plant. And fortunately for MysticGang, they find another round. And only 2 ultimates on the board as well. So, you know, these could be the difference maker, especially considering fades and how crucial it can be to pushing onto a site, which we're going to see right now. Miniboo able to take out Cataclysm, but they find their demise to Benap. Going to be 1 player caught into heaven. Going to be able to teleport away, teleport out. Spike should be planted here relatively soon.
Zistu holding the flank as the Fade ult comes in. A lot of utility pouring out of heaven. 2 Prowlers, a Boombot. A lot of awareness now. Zistu finds BXD on the flank. Is it enough? Scrub goes down. And it's all on Torilla.
You know, Mr. Kix, they've still got to play to the top of their ability, to the top of their game. Otherwise, this could very, very quickly go the other way.
Yeah, totally. Oh, look at this.
Wow,
BXD finds one.
Yeah, with an early pick, that is going to be great for their side, but it's going to be traded out quickly. Chamber with just a little bit of health left. It's going to be Jet remaining on site. Is he looking for a potential shot here? They do find BXD, but now their location has been given away. KO knows that they're in heaven. Flurry of shots, not going to land this time around. Rilla seeing if they can lurk behind Generator for long enough. That's going to be Cataclysm, though, finding Izzy and starting to come back in this matchup.
BXD has had some incredible shots that they were whipping earlier and are now very confident on. We see them leading the way with the Bulldog here. And every player from MysticGang seems to be finding that next layer, that second wind to their playstyle.
Yeah, you're right. They really are. And it's a great thing seeing it coming into the second half as well. So they're showing that, yeah, they may be on attack, but they're still pushing as hard as they possibly can. Izzy gonna be able to find Cataclysm in mid. That's gonna make this push a lot more difficult without those flashes pushing onto site. It's really gonna be up to the Fade now to initiate, to start to clear site here, as we're gonna see them push out onto A. It's gonna be a peek. They don't catch anybody just yet. We're gonna see the knife thrown out. So presence has been detected. Milliboo holding on to that flash, waiting for them to push out onto site a little bit. They are able to catch them out. Rose with a beautiful play there. It certainly is, and it's all worth it, or you know, it's all deserved as well. MysticGang is just playing fantastic right now.
Absolutely. Oh, look at this, Rose.
Yeah.
You sneaky mini boo.
Oh my god! Wow. Rose with 2. Miniboo got to be taken out. It is a trade, though, an even trade. So 3v3, but that's you still got to admire that play.
You really do. I really admire also MysticGang's foresight to have Rilla playing anti-flash there, ready to punish if they pop through that smoke. That's MysticGang's trick that they just tried to use against them. Not today. Not gonna pay off quite the same way it did for MysticGang. Oh.
Ooh, that's gonna be an ult coming out, but Zistu catches Rilla right after they use it. It's just one more player. KO, can they get it done? Cataclysm has been such a force for this team. But Izzy finds their head. Yeah, they really are. And what's interesting is this game is looking much different in the kill feed as well. Nice shot from BXD to open things up.
Feed.
Yeah, taking Zizou out early on is a big boon for them. Gonna make holding any of these sites much more difficult.
Yeah, true. They don't have that Killjoy utility anymore. They've got to keep players on sites.
Yeah, they do. But look at this, they're actually pushing out. We're seeing a very, very aggressive push on A side coming from Rose and who else is that? Miniboo. Oh, they are. Yeah. Miniboo is gonna back up a little bit. But nice. Rose is doing Rose things.
That's what they do, you know? And it looks like we're seeing MysticGang off of this early pick. They've recovered one rifle, but they're trying to play these close angles in mid. You know, they are actually deathballing against Mr. KIX, just trying to figure out what site they want to hit, how they want to hit into it. And it looks like the defenders are aware that it could be a tree push based on these pings that we're seeing come in.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow, BXD. What a shot. Yeah, they have just been on top of it with this tour de force. It's going to be a quick push onto site. Now they're going to be able to take complete control of it. Plant does come out as well from BXD. Now they're just going to be able to set up likely somewhere in main with that op, with that tour de force.
You'd like to, but you've got Rose lurking there, and they know that because of the paranoia that came out, so they're unwilling to push into A main. I would be too if I knew Rose was there. I'm not going anywhere near them.
Yeah, look, Rilla tried and see what happened to them. So did BXD. There we go.
Oh, wow. The retake so fast here out of Mr. KIX. 2 players left in hell.
Oh boy, just one left. They're going to be able to take him out. They're firing furiously. Benef not quite able to land the shots, and that's going to be another round for Mr. KIX. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You don't just wake up and have this, right?
No.
No, it takes work. It takes time. It takes effort. It takes blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah.
You know? So kudos to everybody, honestly, who's in this tournament and has shown just so much talent. We've got a bit of a default coming in, maybe not exactly a default, but players looking at each site for the attacking squad for
I say default. I think you're right.
Here, yeah.
Oh, this is so scary. Look at Izzy with the op.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Sometimes it's like a horror movie when you see the observer mode.
Right?
You know, they're right there. Don't look away, Izzy. Oh, wow.
I know. Like, I just want to hear those, like, you know, those, like, shrill violins, you know, or whatever in the background as somebody's getting ready to turn that corner and then just the
and there's this new they find the violin music on their own. Izzy sprays through the smoke with the off. No.
30 seconds
Holy cow, 2 for Izzy on the round. Trying to be spammed out, but they get a 3rd.
Wow, Izzy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it really, really was. And now the attackers, they're just left with the Omen ult right now, right? Just left with From the Shadows. So they're pushing into the same plus KO and Killjoy. This Killjoy ult could stop a push in its tracks.
And we still have yet to see that be invested by Mr. KIX, except for in that one retake early on. Wow. I didn't even aware of that angle. Wow.
Yeah. Beautiful shot right there.
Yeah. Oh, BXD. Like I said,
nice shot with that with the sheriff right there. But Killick gonna strike back. They will eventually be taken down. We are gonna see Rose commit now from the shadows. They move behind them. And, oh, what a beautiful play.
I'm scared. Let me be scared on my own. Don't make the video games say I'm scared. Anyway, sorry. We're into this possibly last round.
And there are some tools in the toolbox here for MysticGang. They do have the showstopper. They do have the null command. These can both be used, I think, to great effect to take site, but they're going to need something to hold it as well. That's going to be the key here because, again, Mr. KIX just so strong on that retake.
True. And look at this. They're pushing into tree where 2 defenders are waiting for them. Killick finds the first, Zizou with the second. And this fast push.
Oh, wow. This is going to be over quickly. It's just going to be Ben F. Can they get things done? That's going to be them following Izzy with the op to close things out. for Mr. KIX.